Hi there and welcome to Crickhowell at the bottom of the Black Mountains in South Wales. I'm doing a 15-mile walk today up into the Black Mountains along the western ridge. Right, let's get out of town and head up the mountains. We're walking up the road and there's Crickhowell down the bottom, and the other side of the valley is the Llanbedr escarpment. That's looking towards Brecon Beacons. But our first objective is to climb Table Mountain, which is there, and then off to the left and up onto the western ridge. And that ridge goes all the way up the western side of the Black Mountains. Right, we're walking up the road for a little while. This is a 16 mile loop walk, so on the way back we'll be heading down the lane. We're going up this way now, up towards Table Mountain. Not too far now, just getting onto the open hills. And that's Table Mountain up there. Looks like there's some horses up there as well. Right, we go through this kissing gate and then head up the path. Still going up, but over there is the back end of Sugarloaf. I always thought it was attached to the Black Mountains, but it's quite a deep valley there. Yeah, quite impressive. We'll be heading up the track. Crickhowell. Then we're looking out towards the Brecon Beacons. And that's the ridge up there. If I remember rightly, I have walked up here before, and there's lots of false tops. We'll just carry on. But yeah, it's a great view. Picked a really nice day to come walking in the Black Mountains. Onto a nice path here, some nice steps. I'm guessing it's got to be fairly well maintained up here because this is the Cambrian way. So we'll be following it along the ridge until we drop down into the valley on our homeward leg. We've made it to the trig point, and there's a bit of a shelter there, so I might just stop there and have something to eat. Wow, what a stunning view. That's the ridge we'll be walking along for another 3 or 4 miles. And there is a horseshoe walk that you can do. It goes down the other side of the valley, but I haven't got quite enough time to do that today. It's quite a long way. It's about 18 miles. Beautiful Black Mountains. There's quite a few ponies up here. It's the valley we'll be walking back down. Fantastic view. There we have it, second trig point of the day. Whoa, what a spectacular view. Oh yes. That's amazing. So out to the west in the mist is the Brecon Beacons. And here's the ridge, the western ridge, with the Dragon's Back up there. So I haven't really been doing any walking since May, when I did the coast walk. So I wasn't really sure what to expect. So that ridge there, the first one, was my escape route if I needed it, which would cut the mileage down to 11 miles, which was a decent day's walk. But I'm feeling pretty good, and the walk along the ridge down there and then along up a little bit, just where it starts to climb, that's where I drop down to the valley on the right hand side. So the route's not too bad to go on along the ridge, I don't think. I'm going to carry on and crack on and do the 15 miler. Yeah, fantastic view. Right, let's get on and do it. Just come down from up there. There's a sugar loaf there. Really does look like a pile of sugar, doesn't it? So we're going across this flat section here and then head left along the ridge. I'm thinking this little shelter would be an excellent place to have some dinner. A great view. Oh. Yep, out of the wind. Be lovely. I guess these are boundary stones, and we're going to be walking along the ridge up that way. The good path is back. It's a very wide, flat part of the ridge, this. Can't be much further to go, and then we start to drop down. We've just got to the cairn. And that was the cairn at the bottom of the Dragon's Back walk that I did. So if you want to see the rest of the ridge, which is up there, I suggest you go and see that video. Going to carry on down this way for a little while, and then we'll cut back and walk down there. So that's all the ridge walking done. Let's head on down. Should be a nice easy walk down here. This is gorgeous. They make a nice little camping spot. There's water down there. Yeah, I really enjoyed the walk along the West Ridge. And my legs feeling okay. Probably have a stop and something else to eat in a while. Starting to look a bit more agricultural, not so wild. We'll be walking along the edge of the valley and out to the woods on the right hand side of the valley and through those. But yeah, it's been lovely so far. I'm sure we'll see some interesting things walking along here. Right, we can go down that way to the road, and it joins on by the Hermitage. But that's a lot more road walking, so I'm going to cut across here. This takes us along the top of the fields that are in the valley and cuts down the road walking as well. I'll have to check myself for ticks later with all this bracken. It might be alright. That was a real jungle of bracken there. I just stopped for something to eat. I'm not sure if you can see down here, but there's loads of, I guess they're swallows flying through the valley. So we're going to wander along by the outside of this wall till we hit the wood. Whew. That's hard going through all that bracken, but we've made it to the wood. Well, what's left of the wood? Not much left. Well, there's a deer there. Don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom in. There we go. It's just behind that big tree stump. You can just see him moving now. There we go. Guess we're halfway down the valley now. Quite a lot of fields. Nice herd of cows there. Fancy living there. Looks quite remote. We have to carry on by the side of this wall and then drop down to the road. So we finally got down off the hill. Now on the road, which will take us back into Crickhowell. About 3.4 miles. It's almost all downhill, which is good. Here we go. That's where we went up this morning. Up that way. Up onto Table Mountain, then along the western ridge. Well, that was a fantastic walk. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully we'll get back into the Black Mountains again soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.